this time you are high over Jessamine County in the state of Kentucky. Looking out down 27 south, you are looking over at Garrett County. This is a river right here below the two mountains. This is as far as I chose to go. The real mission isn't this particular divide between these two counties being the river. The real attention is to be focused on a little unknown place. This little place is back over in the Jessamine County side, where leaving Garrett, you no longer see Garrett in the image. You are now looking at Jessamine County. Nicholasville is in the far off distance, along with Lexington. Right here below us, I wish to illustrate to you a little forgotten about place. There's been a family that has been taking care of the place for a very, very long time. And I thought it would be good to shed a little light on it. Camp Nelson Refugee Camp, established in 1863 to house families of African American soldiers. Camp Nelson became the chief center issuing emancipation papers to former slaves. Army's withdrawal from camp in 1866 exposed refugees to violence of white regulators who were opposed to presence of free African Americans. When headed northbound on 27 from Garrett County to Jessamine County, the entrance will be your second left prior to arriving to Camp Nelson over on the right. If you are heading south 27 in Jessamine County, toward Garrett County, it will be after you pass Camp Nelson on the left, and then immediately to your right. Conditions at refugee camp. Many women and children died from disease and exposure to weather in makeshift camp. Brutal expulsion of refugees from camp in winter of 1864 was fatal to many. Only efforts by Reverend John G. Fee and other humanitarian workers improved conditions. A school, a hospital, and permanent housing later served up to 3,000 African Americans in their transition to freedom. Let them not be forgotten. As has been said, to have lived and to have been forgotten is to not have lived. So, whenever you're visiting Camp Nelson, do our nation a favor and visit this burial site. It's just the cutest little thing you'd ever want to see. When you go back down through her, you'll go down on the road. When you turn off the road, you'll go straight back and you'll pass by several houses, just a little community, little town. You'll go down and you'll come to what looks like it's going to be your second right. And you'll just go down this little gravel little road and you'll see the uh, burial site just right up there across from the picket fence. Thank you, America. Thank you to have lived and to have been forgotten. is to not have lived. I am Ken.